the paradise island of Lesbos. Also home to the refugee camp described as the worst on the planet. We have rare access inside Moria camp. So we've been given 45 minutes only to go around the camp. It's horrifically overcrowded.
Please help us, please. For God's sake, help the women.
Plagued by constant fighting. Disease and trauma. Children as young as 10 attempting suicide.
Yes, it's not normal, but that's the problem.
I've got limited time to look inside Moria camp. Access to this place is controlled by the Greek government. And I have their press representative, George Matheou, as an escort.
But you see the problems.
So we've been given 45 minutes only to go around the camp. This is a section for the newest arrivals. There's 7,500 people in here. It has capacity for between 2,000 and 3,000. Conditions are appalling. There are around 70 people per toilet. The sewage system doesn't work properly. Many charities have left this camp in protest at how bad it is. How long is the wait for food?
About 3 hours. 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
And what do you get?
Some people, for breakfast, some people come at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m.
In the morning?
Yeah, in the morning. Some of them do not get water because this is our 24 hours water.
Fewer refugees are arriving on the island than previous years, but they're not leaving. As part of the deal between the EU and Turkey, the Greek government is holding people on Lesbos, rather than moving them to the mainland. They can leave the gates of this camp, but are trapped on the island. So George was just telling me that this is a line of tents, all with Afghans in it, who have moved here after all the fights between them and Syrian refugees. Hi. Can I come in?
Yes.
Hi. Hello.
ما بسیار زندگی خوب در افغانستان داشتیم. از خاطر شکای متعدد طالبان تهدید میکرد. دخترم اختطاف میشد. از خاطر اختطاف نشگفته، از خاطر امنیت جان از آمدیم. این مکتب شخصی میخواند. به خاطر مکتب از طرف مکتب طالبان تهدید میکرد. جان از او در خطر بود، از این در خطر بود. از خاطر ما خیلی ما آمدیم که بیاد این کشورها یک در آرام شویم. طفل ما آینده طفل ما خوب شود. هر روز اینجا هر شب جنگ است، هر شب اینجا جنگ افغان عرب جنگ میکنه. سر فامیلیا میان، ما کل چیز ما رو گرفتن میخزیم میبرایم در بیرون میریم میشنیم.
ما میخوایم درس بخونیم و در اینجا زندگی نمیکنیم. آتن بریم.
We approach the camp's asylum centre, which is closed.
هیچی رقم قانونه. این تمام روز ما اینو تو به جنگل رفتیم ششتیم. زندگی ما بیخ برباد شده.
Yeah, it's closed. It's almost 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks. It's closed, they're doing nothing.
So this is where you apply for asylum?
Yeah.
Why is it closed?
We don't know. Everybody says different things. We don't know why.
گوش نمیکنم، من صرف فکر میکنم میبور فردانه بیخبرم عرفته نمیتونم هیچی رقم قانونه.
Is there anything we can do to help the woman?
No, we can't do nothing from first reception. It's different organization.
How do you cope with seeing this?
We can we help the first reception to take quickly the papers after the asylum. We can do nothing for this.
Do you know when it's going to open again?
I don't know.
This woman's really sick, obviously.
Everybody here.
But aren't people are supposed to be taken off the island if they're sick?
Everybody is vulnerability here because it's refugees.
Inside some shelters, our government representative George is confronted about conditions.
All the people who came to your country, I believe that they have problem. They are not crazy to come here and waste their time, waste their life. They have problem, and each of them have problems.
And what they expect from us? To take the papers in one day and go in Germany or Holland or the other?
I don't know their expectation, but my expectation are Greek people are good. But this situation, I'm in Moria situation, is worse.
But the Moria is for 2,000 people, and you are 7,000.
No.
We don't make this area to stay. We make to come here for 4 days or for 5 days and go inside.
But now everyone's being kept.
But now we can't do nothing for this.
It's been very clear for a long time that people aren't going to be leaving the island. Why haven't conditions been made better?
We have not money for this. You know the situation of Greece, economical of Greece. I want to help, but I can't do nothing because the European Union closed the borders.
Moria camp is now spilling out into the surrounding countryside. So this is known as the olive grove, and it's basically the overspill from Moria. It's where everyone stays that can't fit in there. Conditions are even worse. Oh, and everyone just wants to tell me how bad it is.
Please help us, please. For God's sake, help the women, help the men, help the child, please. If there is a humanity, please help us. For God's sake, we help all the people, not me. All the people is in trouble.
Less than half an hour later, and violence erupts. So we've just found out they're evacuating the tent. We've heard some loud shouting, and all the NGOs around here have been alerted to some sort of problem inside, some sort of fight. 2 people have been stabbed and people start evacuating. Hello.
Your guys, where is?
But we're blocked from going back into film. We try and find out what's going on from Luca, who works for charity MSF.
It's always the same pattern. It starts with a fight. Now was for the food line. 2 people got stabbed, and it's always something between different community, Afghan and Syrian, something like that. It starts in the afternoon, and then it's exploding in the night times. Moria is the worst place I've ever been in my whole life and my whole MSF experience. And I've been working in several countries, war zone. I've been working in refugee camps in Central African Republics, in Congo, in the biggest Ebola outbreaks in the West Africa in 2014-15, but I've never seen, ever, the level of suffering we are witnessing here every day.
Even compared to an Ebola outbreak?
Yeah.
Why?
It sounds strange,
We're in
but
Greece.
yeah, but people, even if affected by Ebola, they still have the hope either to survive or they have the support of their family, their society, their village, their relative. Here, no. Here, the hope is taken away by the system.
The charity MSF refused to operate inside Moria in protest at conditions. This clinic is just outside. The children here have skin conditions caused by poor hygiene inside. Respiratory diseases brought on by tear gas fired into the camp by police to quell fights.
همیشه ما آماده هستیم به گریز. 24 ساعت ما طفلای ما را به خواب نمیمانیم. سرشانی مستقل جنگ میشه، حالا فرار میکنیم، حالا میبریم. یعنی کار ما یعنی نیسته. کار ما 24 ساعت در 24 ساعت. ما گفته یکم تا از طرف صبح 4 ساعت 5 ساعت 6 ساعت ما در صف نان روز ما تیر میشه. بعدش باز میایم خانه، باز تا به اولادای ما رسیدگی میکنیم، نان چاشت میشه، در نان چاشت همگی باز میره دوباره، باز اونمو تو نان شو، اونمو تو بعد از اینکه شو میشه دیگه باز زده خورد شروع میشه.
We had mental health program for children here, and in between our patients we had a 10-year-old child who attempted to suicide inside Moria.
You're having to deal with children as young as 10 attempting suicide.
Yes, and Yeah, that's maybe, it sounds really extreme, but it's something we are seeing constantly in Moria.
Is that normal?
No, it's not. It's not normal. It's not normal, but that's the problem. We are reporting this to the public system, to UNHCR, to the Minister of Health. Look, we have children who attempt suicide. Children as young as 10 years old who try to suicide. And there is no child psychiatrist or psychologist on this island. And despite the fact that we push to move these children to Athens as soon as possible, it's not happening. And those children are still here. Some of them are still living inside Moria.
Ali is Kurdish, originally from Afrin in Syria. He and his family are now living in a small, separate refugee camp on the island called Pikpa. It's for vulnerable refugees. He fled Moria after a now notorious fight there in May, largely between Kurdish and Arab men. Men were attacked with iron bars. No one died, but many were injured. Hundreds of Kurds fled Moria after that fight.
والسبب أساسي نحن أول ما دخلنا على موريا يعني هي مفاجأة من العيار الثقيل بموريا. دخلنا ولقينا يعني هي موجودة العنصرية موجودة أو الطائفية موجودة، إن كانت بين سنة وشيعة، إن كان بين أكراد وعرب وأفغان.
Ali says that conflict between rebel groups in Syria has also come into the camp.
هي المشكلة السياسية اللي موجودة بسوريا فانقلبت وكانت موجودة بموريا. هي نفس المشكلة إنه جماعة يبكي أو قصد أو جبهة نصرة أو جيش حر أو داعش أو شيء يعني منتقلة لهنيك.
Do you think there are dangerous people in Moria?
مو باعتقادي أكيد. قد ما يحكي الواحد اللي ما بيعيشه ما بيعرف. مثل الحرب بسوريا على أبشع. نسمع بحالات اغتصاب، تحرش.
What did you expect when you came here to Europe?
أنا من 3 سنين ضارب حالي بالبحر. أنا البحر غدرني.
What we can ask now, indeed, is to improve the living condition, and the Greek government should do that. Improve living condition, reduce the overcrowdings, provide doctors, access to medical care, access to mental health care.
Despite the conditions, the boats keep landing from Turkey.
Hello! Hello!
51 of the 53 men, women and children on this boat are from Afghanistan, where dozens have been killed in attacks just this month. They celebrate landing in Europe, landing somewhere at least more safe, but unaware of the new trauma that lies ahead.